What's up, man? Just hanging out here with Kukui while make you a little video of some guitar playing. Ooh, acrobatics. So I just strung up this classical guitar here. It's got a really beautiful threading. It was really fun to do. I highly recommend you restringing a classical guitar at some point. I had a really good time doing it. Keeping it in tune is a whole nother journey. That's a little more difficult. Obviously, it goes out of tune more consistently here. Let me get my face in there so it's not all Kukui, although he is the star of the show today. But yeah, so fingerstyle picking is what I did today. And it's really awesome because there's so many folk songs that can be played this way. But I wanted to give you 3 exercises that I think are really useful, that I've been practicing since starting this, that have been really good. And I know that if I practice them a lot, that I'm going to get a lot better at guitar. And I think you can too. So basically, the thumb, it's these 4 fingers that we're going to use. The thumb is responsible for the lowest 3 strings, right? Just playing the bass lines. The 3 metal strings in this case are played with the thumb. And then these 3 fingers, you place your index finger on the middle nylon string, your middle finger on the second to last string, and then your ring finger on the top E, which is the first string at the very bottom. And basically, your fingers are playing those nylons, your thumb is interchangeable between those two. So that's the basic root of all fingerstyle picking. So then what you can do, the first exercise is you play the bottom and topmost strings at the same time. Then you put your thumb on the next lowest string, and you get your middle finger on the second highest string, and then you play the 2 strings in the middle close to each other. And obviously, you use your index finger. So the idea of this is that you're practicing keeping a consistent sound and a cohesive relationship where the thumb and the finger that's assigned to the string in the bottom can play cohesively together. So you can just practice doing that. You can imagine that's the downbeat of a fingerstyle sequence. So you can play around with that and do that as you wish. It's really nice. So the other thing you can do is fingerstyle is also, there's an arpeggiation that happens naturally. So, right, you pluck each string. So what you can do is you can play the bass note and then go 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, right? So check this out. So that feels really good. What you can also do is you can change the bass note. You can do the A string next. You can go down to the D string. Or you can just go throughout the whole thing. So that feels really good. What you can also do is you can combine the bass note and the first note of the arpeggio. So like this. Something like that. Or you can also change the bass note at each time you play the beginning of the arpeggio. So something like that. So that's really nice. The other thing is kind of a mind screw that I really like is that you can actually play the arpeggio the opposite direction. So you would go, yeah. So it's bass 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. It's kind of a mind screw, but I like that. You notice I'm censoring myself. So then you can also obviously add the bass line or the bass string with the 1 at the same time. So if you just practice those 3 exercises, at least like for 10 minutes every day, you're definitely going to get a lot more dexterous in the fingerstyle. And then a lot more beautiful stuff can happen. I already am naturally really interested in fingerstyle. Obviously, I've played different fingerstyle stuff, but I'm always faking it. So it's nice to get actually good at it using actual practices. So hopefully you can check that out. Kukui, say goodbye.
Bye-bye.